Sagittarius, hi, good morning. This is your channel messages for, it is the 19th of July, Sagittarius. Okay, channel message. So I'm getting something about either Lexapro or Lexaton. I think Lexaton comes in 3 and 5 milligrams, and Lexapro comes in 10 to 20 milligrams. Okay, we're getting something about a patient who is we're getting something about you can't get access to your medication. I don't know, me getting it on either me getting you take 3 tablets at once. It couldn't be Lexaton. This is not Miss Medical Advice, YouTube technicians. Good morning. I want you to know this. It couldn't be Lexaton. Wait, let me look. Yeah, okay, so Lexaton comes in, is it 1, 3, and 6? It depends on the packaging. Not every country carry the same thing. Where I come from, Lexaton, I think it comes in 3 milligram, and the tablet is breakable, which can give you 1.5 milligram. We're getting something about you can't get access to your medication, Sagittarius. We're getting a search. I don't know if you don't have, maybe you leave from one country and come to another country, and I don't know if you run out of medication. We're getting you go back door. Be careful, you're not trying to buy any pills on the dark web or online, and it's packaged as your medication. We're getting you definitely treating anxiety, maybe some type of schizophrenic symptoms or depression. We're getting you take Lexapro or you take Lexaton. I don't think it's Lexapro. I think Lexapro come in 20 milligrams and you wouldn't take 3. I'm also getting something about you going to the doctor for the first time, and I'm getting them to write your prescription of medication. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I never claimed to be a doctor, but I have worked in pharmacy. Okay, I'm getting, as a first-time person going into the doctor's office, explaining to the doctor that you're having anxiety/depression. I'm getting him a fully up, a beer, strong antipsychotic medication. I'm getting is like if you're supposed to take Lexapro, like him for start you off at Lexaton, Lexapro, 1 point. I need to get it right because of Miss Medical Advice. Let me not go into Miss Medical Advice. I'm getting, for example, I'm getting him supposed to start you off at the lowest dosage. I'm getting him to start you off high. He must start you off at like either 60 milligram, or I'm starting you off at like 15 milligrams. I don't know what the doctor do, but I'm getting you going there and you probably wanted something to be prescribed for you for something mild. I'm getting him to give you a moderate to severe dosage based on the symptoms. You're going into his or her office explaining. So be careful. Come getting, yes, you're depressed. Yes, you have anxiety. We're getting when this doctor finish writing that prescription, you can have more of a problem than you had before you went into the doctor's office. And it's going to be the symptoms of, this is what me think. This is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube. Once a doctor write you medication in high dosages, plus him prescribe you gabapentin, once that doctor is giving you medication in high dosages and he might give you seizure medication in case the medication causes a seizure, something wrong. This is what me believe when it comes down to the healthcare industry, okay? But I also believe in tarot. So to each is their own. Let's go ahead and go into your reading, Sagittarius. I'm getting you can't access your medication. I'm getting you cannot access your medication. We have Sagittarius. Yeah. Me getting them to put up on one medication and the medication high. Or me getting search all over and ask these people here. Maybe in a one foreign country, maybe in a third world foreign country where you can just walk into you're walking into the pharmacy and ask them, can you upon this medication and can help me with it? Yes, Sagittarius, literally, we're getting something about you can't access your medication. We have Microsoft. We also have Mercury. Mercury rules Virgo. It also rules Gemini. We have Illuminati. I'm not sure what Illuminati have to do with this, unless Me getting you get blocked from the medical industry. Me don't know what your doctor do to you, or me don't know what kind of walking dead patient you are. Me getting something. Me don't know if you now go back to the doctor. Me don't know what happened. Me getting you get blocked from the medication what you usually take, and that's dangerous. And me getting you go to other people and ask them for help. Can you help me with some Lexapro? Can you help me with some Lexatan? Me getting it upon Lexapro or Lexatan, one of them. And me getting you can't get your medication. We don't know if it's scarce or it's out of stock. We also have the number 7. Are you born on the 7th? We have Illuminati and 7. I don't know. I feel like somebody wants you to self-harm. And then when do it by me getting your part. Me don't know what kind of sector you're a part of. Me don't know who is your doctor. Me getting is like the doctor call the whole of the pharmacy them and I tell them don't give her the medication. Don't give him a medication. Like until him come back to me. Something weird happening with your Sagittarius. So I don't know if you might leave the country or something like that. Because me getting you can't get your medication. Me getting it's being blocked. Me getting everywhere you go them say me not have it or me can't help you. And you're free the fuck out because you need your medication. Let's go. First card out is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is usually he's young. All right. So, yeah, because I'm getting them just start you off on this. And I'm getting the milligram they gave to you was not the milligram you needed. I'm getting somebody prescribed something for you to get hooked. They didn't do it just for help you. We also have the Emperor. Not sure this is the doctor or this is the man on top. Me getting you deal with a big man on top. We have Illuminati. Me getting something about you can't get access to your medication. I don't know if you're using, I don't know if you buy medication to sell it. Because I see people do that a lot. They will sell them upon like medication like sleeping pills or Lexapro or Xanax. But when them go to the pharmacy go fill the medication on health card. But when them come out, them just sell it back door. Basically, them sell it to the streets and make like twice the amount. Come getting something about the Emperor saying, unless you apologize to me, unless you kiss my ass, you're not getting medication. You're getting something really weird like one with you with the doctors and the office and everything, and me getting you can't get no medication, and you ask this nurse and then I lie to you. Me feel like you're a self-destruct. And you're upon Lexapro, Lexatan. I don't want to give you medical advice, but Brody, if you can't get your medication, it look like you have to stop cold turkey. And that's fucking dangerous. You will commit crimes, like you'll do violent, heinous acts. You come down from you come down from Lexapro, Lexatan. No, Brody, you will just violently do something to somebody. You might do it to yourself. Or watch somebody go through this already, you'll start get shock. You'll feel like you get like a jolt of shock because you don't have your medication and you withdraw. And withdrawing from your Lexapro medication is just as dangerous as somebody withdrawing from alcohol. All right, you still can have a withdrawal symptoms from medication that you were prescribed to. So I'm getting is either this is the time you're gonna get clean. I don't know if you're gonna take up smoking for try for, but I don't know what you do. But me getting the Emperor is saying no, you can't get it. No, we're not giving nothing. Or no, you have to come back to me to get the medication. Something like that. We have the Queen of Swords. We also have the King of Wands, and we have the 8 of. Okay, I'm getting a lot of people is in your way. We're getting the Emperor, maybe the Emperor's wife, the Queen of Swords. That could be your mom, and then we have the King of Wands. No, if that's not it, I'm getting you're the one who has been on medication since you were a teenager. I'm getting since you're one teenager, you've been on this medication. No, again, this is not medical advice, but you know how you will drink the same alcohol and you get numb. Do you ever get numb to the same alcohol? Do you ever get numb to smoking cigarettes? Like you smoke cigarettes and you don't get high no more. You ever get numb to smoking cannabis? Me getting you got numb to the medication. Me getting you take the medication every day, but it feels numbing. Me getting like you say now work no more. Me just take it for not get sick. Because if I don't take it, me gonna get sick. So me just take it to don't get sick. But me getting you saying it's been years since I've been on this medication and my emotions not regulate no more. Maybe you're saying, like, just like smoking your first cannabis, you're saying when you was just on the medication, it was the best feeling ever. You felt so alive. You feel so free. You're talkative. Now, 20 years later, I'm getting a saying, bitch, I feel like it feels like nothing. I'm not sure if you're trying to change your medication and your doctor say no, or you stop yourself. But the message I was getting is that you're looking for your medication and you can't find it. You're getting it upon Lexapro or Lexaton. I don't think it's out of stock. I think you're being blocked from taking your own medication for drive you into insanity, or worse, for commit a crime or hurt yourself. We have the Two of Swords. We also have the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. We're getting, it's a team. All of them are work together. I don't know what you do to who or what you do to a doctor. I don't know if it's your own father. We have the Seven of Swords. And we also have the Eight. We're getting something about somebody's. We're getting your medical history has been sold to somebody else. We're getting a Leo have your medical history. So I'm getting right now, the Leo is going into pharmacies, and for some reason, them have your medical history and then I get the tablet. It's like you go there and the pharmacy say you already refill the medication. And you say, no, I don't have none. And them say, yes, it's in our system. And you say, no, I'm getting something about the doctor, the pharmacy, and you not accessing your medication because something was stolen from you. Like your prescription gets stolen. Yeah, but if you go to a farmer, here's one thing I don't understand. If you run out, okay, I don't know what is the inconvenience as to why you couldn't go to a doctor when time due. Maybe you're sick, maybe you can't go, maybe you don't have health care and you have to pay each time you see the doctor. Me believe that the pharmacy can grant you at least 1 month worth of medication if it's in their system to say that you're on this medication, and the medication is usually given daily for a month, like sugar tablets, like hypertension, like antidepressant tablets. Usually if you run out and you can't make it to the doctor, I don't see why the pharmacy can't do this and looking at your system and say you've been here the 3rd of last month. It's the 3rd of this month. We can at least give you a week's supply until they go, because usually pharmacists don't want prescribe medication to you when they don't know if the dosage of the medication raised or lowered. But if it's something consistent, like antidepressant medication is usually consistent. Me getting you search for your medication, you can't find it. And these people not giving it to you. I don't know if you can't see the doctor. Maybe they might tell you to the doctor they're on vacation. And you're like, when the doctor coming back in 3 months? So you may have to do without my medication for 3 months, yes. I'm getting you go to the doctor office and then I say, well, I'm sorry, we don't see anything here. I'm getting you spiral out of control. And if that's not it, I'm getting something about you have been on this medication since you were a teenager. I'm getting you're an emperor now. I'm getting the medication don't help anymore though. You only do it for not get sick. And you're getting sick because you don't have access to your medication, even though it's not helping you regulate your emotions anymore. I feel like the doctor trick you. Or the doctor full you up a high dosage of medication where you never need. And now that you're on a high dose of medication you never really need, me getting now you're mature, you don't need it. You only need it to not be sick. And now you're gonna vomit, you're gonna have fever, you're gonna have shock. Me watch somebody couldn't get access to their medication one time and it was the worst, but they were very, very strong. Like they was very, very strong for could have come down from that and them depend on it every single day for years. I'm not sure if this is what happening to you. We have Illuminati here. Maybe you're a heavy hitter in the industry and your competition know you're on medication, so they're going to withhold it from you. So you cannot show up for work. So that there is no more competition. I'm going to leave it here, Sagittarius. Yeah, sorry about that. We're going to the next reading, so I will be back.